Sagittarius. Hope you're well, my loves. We're jumping right into this deck here, this cosmic energy deck. And we're going to use it to see which energy Spirit would like you to tap into right this moment. This message is timeless for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Or if you're a cross watcher because you love a Sagittarius, like I do. I love Sagittarius. Spirit, what would you like Sagittarius to lean into right now? Thank you. Let's see what we got. Compassion. Embrace others' differences. Accept your own imperfections. And I use that word loosely, imperfections. I don't like it because what you perceive as an imperfection, Sagittarius, could be a strength to somebody else. You know, maybe you're... I can't even think of something right now that you would think that's imperfect about yourself because I don't like that shit. I'm not saying it's easy to come out of because I definitely went through a phase way too long of that. It wasn't just not compassion for myself, but it was relying way too much on fixing these imperfections, seeming imperfections. Sorry, I had to take a little sip, but think about it. What you think is an imperfection, what do they say? Another man's trash is someone else's treasure, because your imperfections could be perfectly aligned with what somebody else has too much of. It doesn't have to be a lover, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything like that. What I'm saying is like, it could be a teammate, it could be a neighbor, it could be a roommate. Whatever we think are our deficiencies could be somebody else's they have too much of. And they need a little some of what you have. We all are perfect in our own way. So please don't put that on yourself, Sagittarius. That's wild. And my heart is a little racy right now thinking about it. Also because of the full moon in Leo, it's very, very fiery and emotional. So if you're seeing this around the 12th of February, 2025, I should say, then that is the full moon in Leo. Very emotional. And it is pulling out emotions from people that aren't always there, and you could feel completely different about your situation in 2 weeks. But let's see. What do we get in the recent past? Alright. 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups. The 2 of Wands, your decisions decide your future here. Nothing else. So making a decision around like a passion decision, because that's what the wands are, right? The fire is passion. It's something you believe in, something you know you have to do and you're prompted to do. The 4 of Cups, I hate this card. It might be my least favorite card in the deck, and I actually hate the 5 of Pentacles as well, but the 4 of Cups to me is apathy. It's I really don't care. It's not just boredom. It's bordering on being difficult, because like this lady here, try not to be so picky, okay? I love the way she describes these things, because we know the ups and the downs. We know the shadow sides, and we know the upright sides of each of these cards. And if you don't, the 4 of Cups is about being picky, about being apathetic, about being bored. It's not good, even in its upright. But when you get to this point, that's when you really do have to make the decision to get out of it. So I'm actually going to put these this way. This apathetic feeling will absolutely push you, because you're a fire sign and you're very passionate, and you're like, nope, I can't stay in this too long. I gotta get out of it. I can't walk around with my freaking head down all the time because it's shitty. It doesn't feel good, and I'm bringing everybody else around me down. So deciding to get out of it, having some compassion for yourself and the people around you for the situation that you're in is key. What do we got in the current position here? Whoa. The first freaking flip. 3 of Cups. Beautiful. Come together with your coven. Get together with your peeps. I hope that that's what you're doing right now, Sagittarius. I hope that you have come out of this self-imposed shutdown, because it's different than the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords would say rest. The Four of Cups is saying my heart is like a little bored with the things that I have in my life, even to the point where I don't care anymore. You don't want that. You want to stay passionate about the things in your life. Otherwise, what is the point? What is the point? So making a decision to get out of that is what leads you to this Three of Cups currently. And that's getting together with your family, your peeps, your self-made family that you have, the people that you love and that you trust in your life. You're getting together with them, and if you haven't done it yet, this is what you're prompted to do. Get together with them. Because sometimes you need to get out of your head. Realize what you have. Realize how far you've come. Look at yourself a year ago. Honestly, Sagittarius, are you doing the exact same thing you were a year ago? I don't think you were. I don't think you are. I don't think that your plan was to do exactly what you've been doing this whole time. Again, you're a very passionate sign. You have no problem moving on when you need to. So, coming to that decision, getting together with your friends and your family at this time is important. You can verify your decisions. You can run things past them and get outside of your head about it, because being in your head too much is not a good thing at all. Can't think of one good thing about it. Even that's me as a hermit, okay? We're going to look at the future position. What do we got? Future position for Sagittarius. If we stay on this path. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about higher learning. Figuring out how to get out of this. Because you're building your future. For your family, for your kids, for your peeps, for your neighbors, for your HOA, for the lady down the street who makes your coffee just perfect so that way you can give her a good tip. Like, all that stuff. Your life affects more than just you. Even if you don't have kids and you think you don't have any family and you think you're 100% alone, you're not. There's something you do all the time. And you talk to people. So if it's getting a coffee, if it's going to the same gas station all the time, if it's going to the same market all the time, you have little conversations. You could be talking to the bank teller. All those people know when you're having a hard time. Because you're not able to hold it all in. Right? So the people around you that you've chosen to keep in your life, that you've chosen to make a family with, that you've chosen to share your life with, will let you know if you're acting too Four of Cups. And you have to trust that. And the way to get out of the Four of Cups, besides the Nine of Pentacles, because that's important too, staying grateful for all the things you have, the things you've been able to accomplish. But the way to get out of the bored part of it, if it's boredom, is to find a new challenge. And the way to do that, this is a major, obviously, the Hierophant, but the way to do that is to learn new things. Connect further. Find something to be passionate about, that you want to learn about, that you want to light your fire under. Because maybe you've got kids and they're about to go to school. You're done, staying at home, taking care of them. And now what? It's time for the next thing. It's time to pick up a book. It's time to start a class. It's time to do something. Learn something. This is a beautiful time in the world, and also astrologically, if we're really being real about this. This is a perfect time to take on not just a new challenge, but something that you can learn from and pass on to your friends, to your family, to your kids, to your neighbors, to the barista down the street, and the guy who pumps your gas that you say hi to every day. Hopefully you don't have to pump your gas every day, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody benefits when you're feeling good and confident. That's not why you do it. It's just a beautiful side effect. What do we got in the bottom of the deck here for amazing Sagittarius? Yes. Hanged Man. In this deck, she calls it the Patient Witch. And that is choosing to see it differently. You can't just say, I should say, I'm kind of bored with what's going on right now, and leave it at that. No. You don't want to continue in that, because you're just going to get more. We all know this. You hear it on every tarot channel that you listen to. What you put out comes back. You're putting out apathy, you're getting apathetic. You're putting out boredom, you're going to continue to be bored. You put out, oh, wait a minute, I think I'm going to use this time to better myself, to better the lives for the people around me, to learn something. Because if you're bored, that means you have some free time. If you're bored, that means that something in your life is so easy you don't have to think about doing it. Why not utilize that extra time you have, not having to figure out how to live your life because you already got that part down? Look at it as, I have an opportunity to better myself. It's a real good option. And at this time, Sagittarius, I gotta do a little bit of business. If this message is resonating with you, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for free. And also, leave me a comment on what this is about. All of that helps promote the channel. All of it helps me engage with you, which is really my goal. It's not just about building a channel. This is about connecting with you. It's what I want. It's what I'm here for. I want to connect with you. I want you to connect with me. That kind of stuff. Sounds amazing. Let's do it. Let's see. What do we get? The Four of Cups and the Two of Wands here. Why do we get the Four of Cups and the Two of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Two of Wands again. All right. All right. So we know that when the card comes out again, because there are 78 cards in each deck. So the chances, the coincidence of, oh, it's just a coincidence they both came out under each other. Yeah, sure. You can stick with that if you like to. But if you don't, and you know damn well that this is a message, it's the universe saying it's time to move forward. Get out of this apathetic boredom. Get with your peeps. Have a little compassion for yourself for letting yourself get here, because you don't get to this point by doing nothing. You've done all the work that you need to do. You've done the inner work, the outer work, all that good shit. So much so that you've beat the boss on your current level, if you want to use a video game scenario. And it's time to level up. It's time to get to the next level and kick that ass. Three of Cups. Why do we have the Three of Cups here? Please, Spirit. Why is the Three of Cups here in the energy, current energy? Thank you. Slid out so nicely. Seven of Swords. Ooh. Now, this could be you coming up with a plan, right? Because that's what she's doing. She's got a good plan. She's stealing those swords, so they can't use them against her. Because this is about trickery and deceit and all that shit. And while I don't see any of that here, it could be your mind playing tricks on you. Thinking that you can't do what you need to do to get out of this. Which is why you got to double down to the Two of Wands. Because Spirit is saying, listen, don't falter. You don't want to go back to this. Don't falter. The Two of Wands is your key out of this. The key out of this terrible feeling. Because I can feel the heaviness. I can feel the heaviness. It's not the first video I've tried to film for you today. The last time it just wasn't coming. And it was just a heavy, stagnant feeling. It wasn't working. Started over, and now the message is coming out. Why is the Hierophant here, please? The beautiful Sagittarius. Why is the Hierophant here? Two of Swords. See, it's another decision. It's another two. Because the Swords is about deciding with your mind. She doesn't know which way it's going to go. She doesn't know what's going to happen. But making this choice to move forward and get out of this stuck in the boredom, stuck in the I don't really care, give a shit anymore about this situation. Choosing to walk away with your little plan and stay strong and do the work that you're going to have to do to beat this next level, because you did the last time, it's going to require a choice. Bottom of the deck to clarify this Hanged Man is Knight of Swords. Yeah, okay. It's the Knight of Swords. It's like, yep, I'm ready. The Knights are the action. And we know the Swords are the mind, just like this, just like this. So, you choosing to put your plan in place, maybe even move stealthily, because you gotta get out of your head about it all. Ooh. Truth. Any other one that want to come out today? Clarify. That's the truth, though. The truth is, no one's coming for you. No one's coming to trick you. No one's coming. You can only trick yourself if you don't put a plan in place. If you don't trust how others see you. If you don't, law of attraction, go for it. This is what we're saying here. We're saying here what you put out comes back in. You already know this. The Knight of Swords is very clear. There's no question. The Knight of Swords is what you get after you've made the decision. Not only to see it differently, but to move forward with this new adventure. This could be about moving too, you know. Now I'm looking here. This could absolutely be about moving, but I only got two final messages we'll look at afterwards. All right, my loves. Let's get your story going here. Sagittarius. Coming into this energy the past couple of months, you were bored. And not because life wasn't exciting, but because you'd already completed what you set out to accomplish a year ago. You probably finished ahead of time because that is you. However, sitting in that completed state is fucking boring. You cannot stay there because then those feelings start to add up and add up and add up and add up and add up. And that's the law of attraction, right? What you put out, the energy you put out is the energy you're putting back. You're like, oh, Sagittarius loves being bored because they're bored all the time. Let me dial that up. Let me order some more of that. That's me ordering, by the way. Let me order some more of that and deliver it to them. Let me throw that in the DoorDash real quick. Let me send them some more apathy over that way. Let me send them some more boredom because that's what they want so much. That's where you've been. Who knows how long you've been there? But your opportunity came to shut that shit down and move forward because, again, law of attraction. Go for it. Have a little compassion for yourself for staying there so long because it was new to you. Maybe you kicking something's ass and leveling up and beating the boss, completing this assignment so early is something new to you. That's okay. It comes with experience. You're fucking amazing. Sagittarius, don't let anybody else tell you any different. You are amazing. That is the truth. And also, people know it. Your people know how amazing you are. You knowing it is a whole nother story. This is a choice. You have to choose to put out there what you want. That you want to get out of this boredom shit. You want a new challenge. Whether you're thinking of it consciously or not, the challenges is where you thrive. So it's time to go for it. See the truth that you can do this. You're the only one that can shit on yourself over this. Ask your friends. They know. They know that you need to make the choice to move forward. See it differently. You're not bored. You're free. You're available to learn something new. What do we get for Sagittarius for the last two messages today? Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You're doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It's not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. And the final message today. You're not moving too slowly. Stop the self-imposed pressure. You're at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. Oh, Sagittarius, it's beautiful. It's all for you. It's all for you. I couldn't help myself. I heard it in my head. I had to come out. All right, beautiful Sagittarius. I love you and take care.